Hi there! Are you looking for homeschool curriculum ideas for science, history, art, or geography? What about read-alouds for your family? Well, in this video today, I'm going to share with you what we're using. Hi, my name is Angela, and I've been homeschooling my two boys this will be my 7th year now. And so I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what we'll be using this year for these subjects. Okay, for history this year, we are not going with a curriculum. We've done many curriculums in the past for history, but this year my boys really just wanted to learn about World War I and World War II. So I just went ahead and bought a bunch of books, living books on the topic. So this is what was World War I from the Who Was series. And Stubby, the dog soldier, World War I hero. So it's a little bit of a short story. And then Eyewitness World War I. So lots of really great pictures and little things. So that's what we'll be doing for that. And then for World War II, I got this Magic Treehouse Fact Tracker World War II book. And World War II Inspiring Stories for Kids. And then this really beautiful Smithsonian World War II book. It's just jam-packed full of information. And we'll just read a little bit each week about the topics. And that's what we'll be doing for history this year. And something that I really love to use when we read books on history is a book of centuries. So every time we read about somebody, we will write about it in our book of centuries. And then it allows the children to kind of compare and see who lived at the same time as someone else in history. And it's basically a timeline, but in a book. So this is ours. And then for geography, I got this Where on Earth Atlas. And this book is just full of really cool pictures and information, and it's really neat. So this is what we'll be reading through this a few times a week to learn about the world. And for our health class this year, we're going to learn about the health in the physical body. This is from The Good and the Beautiful. It's got a lot of really great information on the body. There's about, 14 lessons in this book. We'll do probably one a week. And then we're also going to do health in the human mind. So this has 12 lessons. Lots of really great information and activities. And then these each come with a workbook as well for different worksheets for the kids, different activities with each lesson. And now that I have a 6th grader, we're going to start talking more about reproduction, maturation. So I bought this from The Good and the Beautiful and just bound it or put it in a binder. And we're going to start with this unit and just see how it is, how he does with it, and that's where we'll start. Well, obviously this will be a topic that we will talk about every year for a while, but this is where we're going to begin. For science this year, I also got some more Good and the Beautiful science units. I just love their science units, and we were going to do space this year. I mean, look at these pictures. It's really engaging. The kids really love these. Geology. Lots of really good information here. And then also their birds unit. And even if you are not religious, you're not a Christian, these curriculums still have a lot of really good information. I think you can still use them even if you're not a person of faith. For art, we're going to be just taking different pages out of these books here. I've got this 15-minute artist. It breaks down step by step how to draw different things. So it's really fun if your kids feel overwhelmed by drawing realistic things, this gives a real nice breakdown. And they say it only takes 15 minutes, so I thought that looked fun. We're also going to do some things out of this 52 creative art lab for kids, basically. There's lots of activities in here. And then also this Discovering Great Artists. This is really cool. We've already done a few things out of here, but basically it's about different artists. So it'll give a little description about the artist, something they've created, and then you get to recreate your own art project similar to something the artist had made. And so it's a really cool book. And for our read alouds this year, I always like to read some classic novels to the boys. We read about a chapter a day, and these are the ones I picked out for this year. We're going to read The Jungle Book, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. It also has Through the Looking Glass in here, Peter Pan, and Winnie the Pooh. Since we have a little newborn here, I thought that would be fun to read with their baby brother. And then we also like to read a few other books alongside those every day. I have high hopes that we'll get through all these, but these are the ones I'd like to read this year. A stage full of Shakespeare stories. So there's 12 stories, and they're retold in a simpler version so children can comprehend it. And then there's also one that's very similar about Charles Dickens with 8 stories. So, and then these are short little books that we want to read also. So we have Michelangelo, What Was the Titanic, Who Was Albert Einstein? My boys love these books. Who Was Mark Twain? Who Was Blackbeard? Ben Franklin, King Tut, and Who Was Mozart? And then since we're studying World War II this year, I also thought we would read The Diary of Anne Frank. I hope those suggestions were helpful. Please consider subscribing to my channel for more videos on homeschooling and how to live a happy, healthy life. Bye!